time has come to make a big announcement. Come January 10th will be the first live online welding class of the Stickman Fab YouTube membership. So if you go onto the Stickman Fab YouTube channel to become a member, the top members that pick the live sessions for $9.99 a month will get the opportunity to do live classes with me Friday evenings, twice a month, every month, and we'll do live sessions. This will be sponsored by Blue Demon Welding Products. They really stepped up for this. I need to thank them for that. But this is going to be an opportunity for people to learn to weld in their own garage using basic tools. This is not going to be a place where you're going to need to spend thousands of dollars on some of the expensive equipment. This is going to be me showing you how to weld with simple tools and stuff that you can get at a consumer level. You know, using a 120 wall outlet, using basic hand tools you can get at hardware stores, using equipment and materials that are easy to find, stuff like that. And it's not going to be just welding coupons all day. It's going to be actual project guidance. You'll also be able to be part of a community where you can share your projects or share your questions or share your troubles, and you can get help from the other people in the community or get help from me. So you'll have live access to me for the most part just about every day. So I'll be available to answer questions. I'll be available to suggest different tools and equipment and all that fun stuff. And these videos will also be available 100% of the time once they're uploaded. So once you do the live doesn't disappear. It stays up on YouTube, and only the live session members are able to access them. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. But that is the basics of it. Friday, January 10th is going to be the first night, be 9 p.m. Eastern time. I will also take suggestions as far as days and time to do in order to make it easier for everybody, because I want this to be a good experience. I don't want people to miss out a lot. So, anybody wants to ask any questions, I'll be available. I'm going to be working on this motorcycle exhaust here. But that's the basis of it. And I'm really excited to offer it. So, $9.99 a month, Stickman Fab YouTube channel membership program. Choose the live sessions tab for the highest tier. Live, and then we get to do live sessions twice a month, every month on Friday evenings. It should be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for it. The guys that I have talked to people that I have talked to that are supporting it are really excited about it. So I really want to get this thing going. Go on, become a member, and I will get started January 10th. But for now, I need to get started on this. It is cold out here this morning. I need to get another bottle probably this weekend. But it'll get me through for now. Let that go for a minute. I need my other, oh, where's my other thing? Where'd it go? My other pelican case. That ain't it. Huh. Uh-oh. Where the hell did I put it? Turn this piece. All right. If anybody want to ask questions about the welding sessions, Patrick, you're back. Patrick, you want to learn how to weld? Become a member. If you become a member, you can, well, if you become a member, $9.99 a month, teach you to weld Friday evenings. Twice a month on Friday evenings, do welding sessions. Explain to you all the tools that you need, explain to you how to get started, show you examples, and it's gonna be project based. It's not gonna be just welding coupons and showing you examples. It's gonna be actual, like, doing stuff. You should. And like I say, you become a member for $10 a month on the channel. I'll have live sessions for members only. I'll teach you how to weld. I'll teach you how to weld from garage equipment, not just you know, the expensive equipment, the stuff that everybody can get. Yeah, absolutely. Matter of fact, I have yeah, that'll work, no problem. That's what this whole membership program is about. I'm gonna show you guys what you can do with equipment that everybody can get and use. So you don't need a 220 outlet to do what I'm gonna show you guys. Like what I'm doing here, I don't need a 220 outlet for this. I don't have a 220 outlet. I have a generator that'll run 220, but I don't have it on. What in the flying fuck happened now? Matter of fact, the machine that I'm going to be using for the demonstrations, it's a $120 machine. Son of a bitch. Oh, okay. Yes, I got plugs in the pipe, fill it up with argon, let it purge for a few minutes to get all the oxygen out, and then I start welding on it, and I keep argon going through it. It's a lot of takes a lot of gas, but it's worth it in the end, obviously. Yes, argon is heavier than air, so it does sink, which is why I have it plugged in the bottom and exiting out the top, because it'll push the oxygen up and out. And once it does that, as long as I keep it flowing, I can move this thing around. It shouldn't affect it too much. There we go. That worked out great. Look at that. Bam. You can make them out of a propane bottle, out of an empty propane bottle and some insulation. Don't ask me how. I'm not. Oh, actually, that's one of those things where I would look the information up And if somebody wanted to learn how to make something like that, I would do it on the live channel, and you could do it with me. I can show you how to make stuff like that. That's what this membership program is about. It's not just teaching you guys how to weld and leaving you on your own. It's going to be like, hey, I'm looking to do, like one of the projects that somebody wants me to do is a motorcycle lift. All right, I'll come up with the plans and show you how to do a motorcycle lift. Now, luckily, I have this book that Lincoln Electric sent, that I got from Lincoln Electric, and this book has a bunch of projects in it that you can do at home. So that's some of the stuff that I want to cover in these membership lives. Of course, this will be only for the people that become a member, because I'll be going through step by step, and we'll all do it together. Trying to bring welding home. Welding can be just as popular as carpentry with the right tools, equipment, and guidance. It's not expensive anymore. It used to be really expensive. It's not that way as much as it used to be. Matter of fact, there's a lot of carpentry tools that you get that are more expensive than welding machines and filler metals. And steel's cheap too. Steel is pretty inexpensive to use. Mild steel, that is. All right. I'm going to get started on this thing now. That's driving me crazy already. So I get my gas from a welding supply store that's local to me. So for me, I have a Sweetwater supply that's local. Air Gas is one of the most popular. There's also Robert's Oxygen that's around Keene Welding Equipment and Sales, places like that. Matter of fact, Patrick, you tell me where you're located. I should be able to, general area where you're located, I could probably look up where there's a welding supply store to get gas for you, if you want. Ah, did it to me again, you son of a bitch. Still came out all right, but I do need to sharpen that up again. So yeah, for those of you that are new and that saw the, those of you that are newer and saw the title, for $9.99 a month, starting January 10th will be the first night, I will teach you how to weld live. I'll be doing live projects, be doing live classes, teaching you how to start from scratch. Isaiah, yes, I'll show you the weld. Give me 1 second. I've had a lot of people tell me, especially on here, that said they wanted to start the weld, but they didn't know where to start and they didn't want to pay for going to welding school, which I get because it's expensive, and if you're just looking to do it as a hobby, it's just not worth the money sometimes. So, for $10 a month, I'll teach you how to weld. All right, you'll have to educate me on what a drip weld is. That's a new term that I have not heard. There you go. Do you ever get sunburned? Yes, to answer the question, I have, but that was when I was doing higher amperage stuff out in the field. I have never gotten weld burn in my garage. Even when I was in a t-shirt doing stuff, I'm just not running enough amperage in here to cause myself issues, really. Oh, that's interesting. Well, Isaiah, if, that's, I'm sorry. That shouldn't be that way, in my opinion. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. But yes, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but there's people jumping on and off like they usually do. Not a big deal. But for $10 a month, twice a week, Friday evenings, most of the time at least, I'll be able to teach you guys how to weld. So if you become a member on the Stickman Fam YouTube channel, we'll have live welding lessons. I'll teach you how to do this stuff in your garage. This isn't a curriculum-based program. This is not to replace welding school. This is just for people who are looking to do it as a hobby in their garage. I can show you how to do it well instead of just sticking metal together and hoping that it works. At least that's the plan. All right, I knew I was going to get to this point at some point. There we go. Yeah, I play around and toy around with my settings a lot. Honestly, throughout the day, my settings are never the same. I usually play with them a little bit. Unless I'm doing a project for a customer like this, then no, once I find a good setting, then I just stay put with it. Which the hard part is, I gotta find a good position. Coming out really nice though. Ow. No, believe it or not, I'm stuck. Believe it or not, that clicking sound is my chickens hitting their pen. I bring the chickens inside right now because I don't have a chicken coop for them. So I don't want the animals to get them because I've had issues with coyotes and foxes lately. So, the clicking you're hearing is probably my chickens pecking. The rocking back and forth, oh, sorry, that's me moving around. Not pretty good though. Oh, almost there. Sweet. Ever consider doing sculpture? Sculpture. To be honest with you, I have. The problem that I have is the mental capability to just come up with an idea and do it. I'm pretty good at, if somebody gives me a picture of something, either recreating it or creating a unique version of it. But as far as coming up with a random idea and making it, I have a really hard time doing that. That takes a special mindset. I have a friend of mine who's become a very good friend of mine who actually does do metal, I'll call it metal artwork. He doesn't really do sculpture, but he does artwork. And the artwork that he does is actually in a couple museums. That's how good he is. He's the most humble guy I've ever met when it comes to his welding skills. Matter of fact, I can't believe how humble he is. If I was him, I don't know, I wouldn't be super cocky, I don't think, but at the same time, I wouldn't be quiet about it. I'd be like, hey, I got shit in museums, man. He does not brag or boast. Which I kind of wish he would, to be honest with you. I'm a little lower on gas than I want to be. No, you're fine. Looking through a screen, you should be fine. It's the UV light that you need to worry about, and UV light does not come off of a phone or TV or computer screen. Fuck yes, this looks awesome. This looks awesome. Look at this thing. It's gonna be so rainbowy and pretty when it's done. Oh, this freaking rope. Why is that? Oh, that's interesting. No, to answer your question about the hood. No, the hood should be able to turn to turn shade quick enough so that I don't have to do that. And it does. It's supposed to. If it doesn't, you have a problem with your hood. Spin this thing around, it'll be easier. Almost dropped it. It's, I don't actually have an answer to that question, but it should be, I mean, nothing is 100%, right? So there might be a very small fraction of a second to where the light is hitting my eyes, but it's so small that it doesn't affect my eyes, I guess is the answer that I've got. However, that is a very good point. How can it be faster than light? Well, it's not. So there is a small fraction of a second where I bet I'm looking at the arc, but it's so small that my brain doesn't A, comprehend that, but also B, it's so small that it doesn't affect the eyes. That's my theory behind it. I don't actually have a definitive answer, but that seems to make sense in my brain. That sounds good, right? Beautiful morning. Patrick, that would make sense. Spectra. This is actually a motorcycle exhaust. This is one side, and I have another side. So I have to weld all this together, and then I have another side to weld all together. And when I'm done, these actually will spin together, and they kind of like weave together. So you'll see when I get these done how it looks, because I got to put this on a, I think it's a 79 or a 1980 Ironhead Sportster that a friend of mine has that he wants me to do this. So this is kind of the idea we came up with together. I said I'd do it. I didn't realize how much of an undertaking I took with the welding, but hey, it's fun. You guys get to watch it. And yeah. Good questions. shut up. Actually, Troy, I'm up early. I already went to bed. I woke up at 3:30 to come out here and work on this. I'm up most mornings doing something like this. Of course, for the next probably month, I'll be out here doing this exhaust. A little outside, but we're doing all right. I'm going through filler metal like it's free. Have you thought of defensive armor for drone attacks? You know, I'll call it defensive measures. How's that? So the size cup that I'm using on here is a 16, and then tungsten is a 16. The cup size is a 16. The tungsten size is a 16th inch and is a 2% serrated tungsten using 308L filler metal. Jokes today, man. You got jokes. Beautiful. Look at that thing. Oh. All right, Patrick, you gotta tell me what the hell you actually do, because some of the stuff that you say seems off the wall, but at the same time legitimate. So what is it that you actually get yourself into sometimes? If I don't, so that's called a post gas. If I don't allow the gas to flow over the weld while it cools down, especially on stainless, you'll get contamination from the atmosphere, which can cause a carbide buildup. It can also cause the stainless to what I call a burnout. And basically what that means is that it's no longer stainless. It's a brittle carbon steel with a lot of chromium in it, and it's not corrosion resistant anymore. It's not a pretty color. It turns a gray, ugly color, and it becomes very brittle. It can crack. So Patrick is a character. I like him. He's got some off the wall shit to say, but I'm all right with that. I like off the wall. I'm off the wall, so. Now that's very interesting. That's pretty cool. random nickel things I don't remember. That's pretty cool. It's amazing to hear some of the stories that you guys have, the more people that join these lives. Speaking of which, for those of you that are just joining or didn't join earlier, this live is actually in order to kind of promote a membership program that I have started for people who want to learn to weld at home in their own garage or basement, driveway, backyard, whatever. Live sessions, Friday evenings, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And like 2-hour sessions or so, and I'm going to teach you guys how to weld and use equipment that you have at home. Now, I'm going to use equipment that everybody can get a hold of, not like $10,000 Miller Dynasties. For example, the machine I'm using for this is a $500 machine, brand new. The stick welder that I plan on using is a $100 stick welder. They all work. So I want to show you guys how to use this stuff, because I believe that welding can be just as popular as carpentry in the household with the right guidance. And that's what I'm going to do. To answer your question, Spectra, yes, I actually do have a constant flow of argon going through the pipe while I'm welding to get rid of any of the oxygen in there. That's what this little plug here is for. I got argon pushing through here. Oh, I'm pretty covered, man. Yes, as a matter of fact, I have done some cast iron fixes on like wood stoves and stuff before, and it's not fun to weld either. I'm getting there. What time is it? I got like 5 minutes left. I might be able to get this last weld done here. Wish I was left-handed. I wish I was better left-handed than what I am. Probably get away with it, but nah. I'll just twist myself into a fucking pretzel. Just need a smaller tape to actually do stuff like this. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Well, if you want to become a member for $10 a month, I can teach you how to weld, go through live classes and lessons and stuff. You don't necessarily have to weld with me. That's not what I'm going to structure it as. I'm going to structure it as people able to learn learn and understand the machines that they can use and want to get. Like I said, I'm using a 110 wall outlet. You can sit on your porch or driveway or basement if you have decent ventilation, stuff like that. So learn how to, because I'm going to start stick welding. You can get a stick welder for $100. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. It's sponsored by Blue Demon Welding Products. Blue Demon stepped up in a big way for me, so they're going to help me get this thing started. You know what? I might try welding some nickel sometime. That sounds like something I would like to try. I've done Inconel. I know it's similar. It's not the same, but it is similar. Almost done this one. A little bit more to go. Don't like that small cracking noise that it's making. All right, what time is it? All right. So that is going to be it for me for tonight. Now guys, remember, Stickman Fab YouTube channel. Go there. Click on the memberships. Become a live session member for $9.99 a month. And I can teach you guys how to weld with the basic equipment that you can get for your own home. You do not have to necessarily weld with me, but it'd be nice. But you can, for $10 a month, sit with me live, ask questions, watch me do demonstrations. I will also do project-based guidance and stuff like that. So I plan to do like projects, show you how to do projects. One of the ones I want to do is a motorcycle lift. Another one I want to do is I want to remake this table. So instead of using this giant ass thing, I actually want to set up and make a better welding table. I'm going to show you guys how to do this between the planning process, fitting process, fabricating, tacking, welding, everything. I want to cover everything that you can do at your own home. So go to the YouTube page, become a member for $10 a month. January 10th, that Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern is the first night. And we're just going to start with where to get your machines, where to get your equipment, what equipment to get and where to get it, and some basic stuff. And then we'll go from there. Live sessions are approximately 2-ish hours or so. And, you know, we'll start with coupons, but we will definitely go into actual fabrication. How to set up, how to measure if we need to, how to fit, tack, whole 9 yards, everything. Welding can be just as popular as carpentry, just need the right guidance, and I'm going to be your guide. It's like my catchphrase now, I say it a lot. But yeah, so I got in an hour, a little less than an hour, I've gotten a decent amount done today. Let me show you what I got. So it seems to me can you do aluminum with high frequency? Yes, the high frequency, matter of fact, for aluminum, if you're going to TIG weld it, you kind of need a high frequency start. High frequency starts are the button or foot controls. You can also do lift TIG, but you really shouldn't do that with aluminum. And scratch starts, which are also not good for aluminum. Matter of fact, you can't really start a scratch start with aluminum because you need AC. So you should be, for TIG welding aluminum, you need AC. For stick welding aluminum, you can do DC positive, and I can show you how to do that. But it looks like I can get done about a little over one of these 90s a day, or an hour. So it's coming out pretty good. I should be able to shine this up really well. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. But yes, YouTube channel. Go to Stickman Fab YouTube channel. $10 a month. Become a live session member. We will do live sessions, be part of a community. We can share videos, share project ideas. I can go through and you get live help from me. And not just during the live sessions. You want to send me a message on Instagram, or you want to send me a message on the community posts, I'll respond to it as quickly as I can. But that's the idea of it. I'm really hoping this works out. I've got Blue Demon Welding Products that has backed me up as a sponsor. And they want to help in a bit. They want to be a big part of this. So I definitely appreciate them stepping in. So that's going to be it for now. Thank you very much for watching today. I am live most mornings, 4 o'clock Eastern time, most of them. Next week is going to be a little different for me because it's Christmas week. So I will be in here. I will probably be in here at probably night times. Probably late at night instead of early morning, but we'll see. Mohawk, you don't have money. That's okay. I'm still going to do live videos and live sessions like this. So you can still ask questions on here. It's just not going to be live help. It's going to be, you know, hey, I have, what's a good machine or something like that. But yeah, I'm still, you know, you can still subscribe, watch my live videos. I'm still going to do projects on here. I'm still going to do how-tos and product reviews and stuff like that. So I'm not going to water down the content for free, the free stuff, in order to do the live. I'm still going to do the same thing that I always do. It's just going to be much more involved on the live sessions as far as explaining exactly how I do things. And I'm starting from scratch. So people who want to learn to weld at home or are just interested and want to support the cause, and go for it. But there's also another tier for $6.99 a month. That is the interactive one where you get to be part of the live chats and stuff. So you can still do that. But for the $10 a month, you get the live video lessons. So that's it. I'm going to keep promoting this. I'm going to try and make some sort of commercial and promote it on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more stuff. I'm going to be welding this entire exhaust. I got this one to do, which I'm running out of argon, so I'm going to have to get another bottle soon. And then I got to weld that one up next. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully, I'll see some of you on the live sessions.